Hello everyone. Today we have to discuss recombination process. In this topic we have to cover carrier generation, recombination mechanism, relation between generation and recombination, radiation recombination, non-radiation recombination, importance of generation and recombination. Questions for practice and references. Generation recombination of electron hole pairs in semiconductors. Semiconductors are characterized by two types of mobile carriers, electrons in the conduction band and holes in the valence band. Both bands are separated by the energy gap. This energy gap is about 1.1 electron volt in silicon. There is a continuous transition of electron between the two bands. As shown here in the figure, that here the blue colors bands represents valence bands, while yellowish colors bands represent conduction band, or you can say unfilled band or vacant band. Objective of this lecture: after completion of this lecture, students or learner will be able to differentiate valence band and conduction band in a semiconductor. To understand the process of generation and recombination of electron hole pairs in semiconductor. Carrier generation. When an electron falls from the conduction band into the valence band into a hole, a recombination process occurs and an electron hole pair disappears. The energy of recombination will be emerged as a photon of light. Inversely, when a valence electron is given an energy equal or greater than the energy gap, it will be transferred to the conduction band and an electron hole pair will be generated as shown here in the figure. Carrier generation. There are different types of electron hole generation: the thermal generation, the photon generation, the impact ionization according to the energy supplied in the process. The recombination is always present and sets up an equilibrium in steady state. Recombination rate is controlled by the minority carrier lifetime. Is it required to show how the generation recombination is utilized to produce useful electronic devices and how far the generation recombination affect their electrical performance? As shown here in the diagram, the generation. Relation between generation and recombination. The product of the electron and hole densities, N for electron and P for hole density, is a constant. That is Np equal to Ni square at equilibrium, maintained by recombination and generation occurring at equal rates. When there is a surplus of carriers, that is Np is greater Ni square, the rate of recombination becomes greater than the rate of generation, driving the system back towards the equilibrium. Likewise, when there is a deficit of carriers, that is Np less than Ni square, the generation rate becomes greater than the recombination rate, again driving the system back towards equilibrium. As the electron moves from one energy band to another, the energy and momentum that it has lost or gained must go to or come from the other particles involved in the process. Example: photons, electrons, are the system of vibrating lattice atoms. Recombination mechanism. Recombination of electrons and holes is a process by which Both carriers annihilate each other. Electrons fall in one or multiple steps into the empty state, which is associated with the hole. Both carriers eventually disappears in the energy difference between the initial and final states of electron is given off. This leads to one possible classification of recombination process. In the case of radiative recombination, this energy is emitted in the form of a photon. In the case of non-radiative recombination, it is passed on to one or more photons, and in Auger recombination, it is given off in the form of kinetic energy to another electron. Combination process is shown here in the figure. These different processes are further illustrated with the figure given below. This is the diagram. Here E represent energy, EB represent valence band energy, EC represent conduction band energy. And this blue dot represent hole, and this red dot represents electrons. Electron from conduction band when drop down in the valence band, they recombine, and this is named as band-to-band recombination. When electrons come down and here holes also move and they recombine here between the energy bands, trapped assistant recombination. Auger recombination means electrons recombine with his hole and either it moves the electrons leave the band. So this is Auger recombination. Carrier recombination mechanism in semiconductor, it is shown here in the figure. Recombination process. Band to band recombination occurs when an electron falls from its state in the conduction band into the empty state in the valence band, which is associated with the hole. This band to band transition is typically also a radiative transition in direct band gap semiconductors. Trap assisted recombination occurs when an electron falls into a trap. An energy level within the band gap caused by the presence of a foreign atom or a structural defect. Once the trap is filled, it cannot accept another electron. The electron occupying the trap energy can, in a second step, fall into an empty state in the valence band, thereby completing the recombination process. One can envision this process either as a two-step transition of an electron from the conduction band to the valence band, or also as the annihilation of electron and hole which meet each other in the trap. We will refer to this process as Shockley-Reed Hall SRH recombination. Auger recombination is a process in which an electron and a hole recombine in a band-to-band transition. But now the resulting energy is given off to another electron or hole. The involvement of a third particle affects the recombination rate, so that we need to treat Auger recombination differently from band-to-band recombination. Recombination process. Each of these recombination mechanisms can be reversed, leading to carrier generation rather than recombination. In addition, there are generation mechanisms which do not have an associated recombination mechanism. Generation of carriers by light absorbing or high energy electron or particle beam. These processes are also referred to as ionization. Impact ionization, which is the generation mechanism associated with Auger recombination, also being to this category. The generation mechanism are illustrated with the figure below. Here from this diagram, if energy of the supplied photon is greater than the energy of the band gap, the electron goes from here valence band to the conduction band to generation due to the light absorption. That is the incident photon absorbed by the electron, and this electron get excited from valence band to the conduction band, means electron hole generated. Now ionization due to the charge light high energy particles, means high energy particles interact, then electron hole pair also generated. This is shown here in this diagram. Generation process. Finally, there is a generation process called impact ionization. The generation mechanism, which is the counterpart of Auger recombination, impact ionization is caused by an electron or hole with an energy which is much larger or smaller than the conduction valence band is. The detailed mechanism is illustrated with the figure. Here in the figure, it is shown as complete the generation process. Excess energy is given off to generate an electron-hole pair through a band-to-band transition. This generation process causes avalanche multiplication in semiconductor diode under high reverse bias. As one carrier accelerates in the electric field, it gains energy. The kinetic energy is given off to an electron in the valence band, thereby creating an electron-hole pair. The resulting two electrons can create two more electrons, which generate four more, causing an avalanche multiplication effect. Electrons as well as holes contribute to avalanche multiplication. A simple model for the recombination generation mechanism states that the recombination generation rate is proportional to the excess carrier density. It acknowledges the fact that no recombination takes place if the carrier density equals the thermal equilibrium value. Carriers can be generated in semiconductors by illuminating the semiconductor with the energy of the incoming photons is used to bring an electron from a lower energy level to a higher energy level. In the case where an electron is removed from the valence band and added to the conduction band, an electron hole pair is generated. A necessary condition for this to attempt is that the energy of photon EPH is larger than the band gap energy EG. As the energy of the photon is given off to the electron, the photon no longer exists. Assuming that each absorbed photon creates one electron hole pair, the electron and hole generate rate depends on absorption coefficient of the material at the energy of the incoming photon. Now, importance of generation and recombination process. Recombination is the mechanism that is utilized by extrinsic semiconductors to equilibrate excess charge carriers through the bringing together and annihilation of oppositively charged carriers. Specifically, the annihilation of positively charged holes and negatively charged impurity or free electrons. Recombination results in the release of energy. This energy stems from the act of electrons jumping down from the conduction band in order to recombine with holes generated in the valence band. The energy released can be in the form of photons or thermal lattice vibrations known as phonon. The resultant energy strength and type are determined by material characteristics, band gap energy, and the presence of defect within a material that can act as trap for charge carrier movement. Understanding the distinction and controlling the dominating recombination mechanism for materials is highly important for the optimization of semiconductor devices such as solar cells and light emitting diodes. So now here questions for practice. The questions are: what is recombination of electrons and holes? How electrons and holes generated in semiconductors? What is recombination process? What are the types of carrier generation? Explain Auger effect. Discuss the bind-to-bind recombination, explain radiative and non-radiative recombination processes, what is impact ionization. These are the references through you can see more details. Thank you. Thank you very much.